If you're an artist trying to sell your work online and you feel like you're doing a million things at once, but nothing's working, I need to clear something up for you, because here's what nobody explains. If you're selling anything online, you really only have two paths. That's it. And most artists are mixing them together, which is why they're stuck. And once you understand which path you're on, everything gets simpler. So let me break down both and tell you exactly how I'd approach each one. So let's say you have your own website. So if you're hosting on VGen, Shopify, Card, you are responsible for driving the traffic, because no one's coming to your site unless you bring them there, which means that you're playing the content creation game, whether you like it or not. And most artists don't realize this. They think that posting equals marketing, but it's not. If you just post random work in progress posts, speed paints with no context, or commissions open graphics, these are going to get validation from other artists. You're going to get likes, comments, but zero buyers. And I'm sure you've already experienced this, because the algorithm is just serving your content to other artists. And you're also not making people care before you ask them to buy. So if you're going this route, you're going to need to learn storytelling, hooks, and how to make people consume your content first. Just remember that consumption always precedes conversion. And I break down one of these frameworks in my other videos. But the point is that this route is hard. And this is what most artists are doing. And you're competing with everyone, every content creator, everyone trying to go viral. And that's because the barrier to entry is zero, which means the competition is maximum. And the other option is that you skip the content creation game entirely and you go where the buyers already are. And this is what I did. I didn't start with content creation because I knew the grind was going to be brutal. And instead I went somewhere where there's already buyers. And right now there's only a few viable platforms for artists, because you obviously can't sell commissions or prints on Amazon. Etsy is the only active platform with over 90 million buyers searching with their credit cards out. And on Etsy, you're not fighting for attention against every other content creator on the internet. And in the beginning, you're going to use Etsy as a testing ground. And you're not trying to build an audience there. You're trying to find a winning product. You're going to keep testing and iterating until you find something that actually sells. Then, if you want to, you can go back to social media and create content around it, because now you have proof and you know that people want it. And creating content for a proven product that you already know sells is way easier than just creating content hoping that something eventually sells. And the thing is, most artists blur these two paths together and wonder why nothing's working. They're posting random content and they have an Etsy shop and they have a Shopify and they're on 5 different platforms. What you want to do is pick your lane and either commit to the content game and learn how to make people actually care, or go where the buyers already are and test until something hits. Both of these routes work, but mixing them without understanding what you're actually doing is why most artists stay stuck. So that's it. 2 paths. Pick the one that makes sense for you and actually commit to understanding how it works. If you want to go to the Etsy route and you want a full breakdown of how I set up listings that actually convert, I put together a guide that walks through every single section step by step. Everything I wish someone had shown me when I started, and the link's in the bio if you want it. Either way, follow me because I'm breaking down the actual business fundamentals for artists, and not just the generic advice you see on social media. And I'll see you in the next video.